Don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. And I also don't care. Only care about my Father's time. My Father is God. When my Father God comes on this planet, you will understand His time. That's the only way you will understand His time. Or else you never will. But He will come here on earth, so you will understand His time. In time. When it is time. Let's talk about time. It's time that you will understand who God is. That's important, folks. Very important. Because if you do not know His time, then you're going to miss His time. And then you're going to miss the boat. If you do not have enough oil in yourself to give to God, to live with God, to love God, then your motor will not run very fast and very far. Or any car. Right? That's why we need the oil of God. And you need to be fruitful for God. You need to be the fruit of God. You understand what I'm talking about? And you will eat from my Father. And my Father is ready to eat from you. Because if you do have good fruit, why will He not eat? He loves that kind of people. Sadly enough, there are not many. But okay, folks, a little bit about time and the fruit and what's going on in this world and what you need to do. You need to be with God if you want to stay alive. Or else you're going to die. Definitely. Let's talk about this storm Dorian. Dorian is a very strange storm. Well, it is what God also did show me. He did show me lightning, and it was a vision, and then I go sleep. But I saw maybe 2 hours of lightning everywhere under my blankets. One lightning thing. Lightning. And no thunder. Only lightning. So the next day I wake up and I see an eye on my arm. Like I told you. And later on God told me something. He told me this dorian will go its own way, and people will not expect where it will go. You understand? So that's what's really going on right now, and people are behind this. You understand? And so now it's on the Bahamas, and it stayed there. It stayed there a long time. Everything is demolished. Many people did die. And on the news they say, yeah, 5 people did die. Come on. Don't lie. 5 people did die. A Cat 5 storm or a Cat 6 storm never did happen before. is sitting there the whole time and only 5 did die? No, man. You can tell me a lot. But this you can tell my cat. Maybe he is that stupid to believe. But be happy, folks. I do not have a cat. But definitely my cat, if I did have one, will not believe that kind of shit. Okay. Now this storm will go very slowly, Dorian, right? It go very slowly and it go back. So it go front and it go back. And it won't move from his place, right? It's standing there, it's sitting there. It's there all the time. Right? That's what I see. That's what I see if I watch this storm. And God told me so. It will go its own way and it will go the ways no one did expect. Now I will tell you what way it will go. First it will go slowly to the Bermuda Triangle, pyramid, in the water, where many people disappeared. Also 2 pyramids under it are also in that water, and maybe more of that kind of shit. I don't know. But there are also pyramids there underwater. Pyramids, folks. Okay, so Dorian, this storm, will go to the middle of this pyramid. Then it creates the eye in the pyramid. Is already a bell ringing, right? Okay, so Trump did say, calm before the storm. Do not forget his word, calm before the storm. And Obama did say, there will explode a Cairn energy building thing. And it's waiting till it will explode. Will this happen on 9/11? I just make a thing up in my mind, you understand? Will it go slowly till it is 9/11 and then it go straight ahead to this building? What is ready to explode? This Cairn energy building? Is this the meaning? Then Trump was right. And Obama was right. But you never did listen to these two. You understand? You need to listen better, folks. And you need to keep things in your mind. And everything will fall on their places. If you do have a very bright mind. You understand? Because Obama definitely did say, there will explode a Cairn facility, building, how you call it, something like this. And Trump did say, calm before the storm. This is exactly what you see, calm before the storm. So this thing will go slowly into this pyramid, and this will form the eye into the pyramid. only the number still do not exist. And that will be the number 9/11, folks. Now it's 3/9. You understand? We do have a few days. Let's see if this storm Dorian will go to this building and will start it explode on 9/11. Is it possible, folks? It is very possible. The eye in the middle of the pyramid. Dorian do not want to move. Hey. That is suspicious, isn't it? Come on, folks. 9/11 is standing for the door. Will they do this like this? That this will start to happen on exactly 9/11? What hour, it doesn't matter. It's about the number 9/11. Like I told you, folks, and you can turn it upside down. Then it's 11/9. 11/9, a year back. This burning sensation took place. Many people did die, many houses destroyed, and the woods is still standing there. Did get not any fire. If this is not man-made, then we do have some aliens who shoot. And I'm telling you, folks, they are not there yet, but they will come. Get it? And everything will fall in place, exactly like I told you. It have to fall on place. It must be that way. I was tattooed with the eye on my arm while I was sleeping, and it did not go away for one day. It did stay there. You know how terrible this was for me. I thought, man, maybe it never go away. But it did go away, so I'm happy. But it was a warning. And first I thought it was the devil, because the devil did come many times to me. And also his workers, or his fallen angels, or how you call them. Pop stars, movie stars. Well, you know. Or you just don't know. I don't care also. So, are they waiting for 9/11? That this storm will hit this place, this Karen building place? Huh? It's an old place. And did they shut it down, or is it still on? I think it's still on, ready to explode. Is this the Illuminati, folks? Well, I don't know if it is the Illuminati, but the eye and the pyramid belongs to the Illuminati. You know what Illuminati means? It's eliminating people. Eliminate. Illuminati is a Nazi of people who will eliminate you. You understand? So I'm gonna wait in how this storm Dorian gonna move. And I think it will wait till 9/11. Crazy, right? Crazy. The storm goes so slowly, 1 mile in an hour. It hardly moves. So it do not go 1 mile in an hour. It's standing still. Why it is standing still? Is it waiting for something? Is it really waiting for 9/11? And it also will stop in the middle of this pyramid. There is where the eye belongs, in the middle of this pyramid, what was in the sea there and took many people away. And they don't know where they are. The Bermuda Triangle. This did really happen? Ah, yes, it did. Yes. They are eliminated. You never will see them back. They are eliminated by the Illuminati. Skulls and bones. Whatever. There are many of these kind of dirty people in dirty groups, filled up with very bad people who try to destroy this world. And they will succeed. Let's wait for how storm or tornado, a storm tornado or whatever. And a cut 6. It never did happen. But I told you folks, you will see with your own eyes the things I never saw in your life before. So a cut 6 or a cut 7 and a cut 8 and a cut 9, it's all to come. Oh yes. Maybe a cut 11. Like I told you folks, you always think that I'm lying. But I saw this thing. I saw it already. For me, if I see a cut 9, then I will say, yeah, I saw it already. And you people are astonished. You're standing nailed on the floor and watching this monstrous thing come. And I can say to you, man, it's old news. I saw it already. But for you people, it's something very new. But for me, it's old news. For I saw it already. I only need to see it for real. And now I see a cat 6 storm. 6. 5 is the highest, but it go far over it. So it say that it is a cat 6. Right? Did I not tell you that it will be higher? And this is also with any storm and any hail and any explosion with mountains and earthquakes, man, you're gonna get a direct hit on 12 or something. Not 9 or 8 or 8.7 or 8 point, no, 12.12 or 12.10. Numbers you will never forget, but they really do exist. And these things are ready. It's only not yet the time. I saw really monstrous things coming, folks, and you will never believe what you're gonna see. It's no joke, but I'm telling you, it's reality. So you will see storms coming. You never know that this did exist. You know why? You never saw it happen. So you don't know. Now you know that there do exist a cat 6. Till you will see the cat 7. Then you will understand, oh, there is also a cat 7. Man, that is crazy. You thought it will go to 5. No, it will go much higher. I saw this myself. If I did not see it, folks, I never will tell you. I'm a child of God. What you think? That I come to lie? I dare not to lie. And my father is the eyes in my storm. You understand? So he watched this storm. He watched me. I cannot make any mistakes. So I never can tell you the wrong things also. I must and will speak the truth. Till the day God will take me back, or till the day I die. I think, because I saw I'm gonna die here in this world, and then God gonna take me back. You know? But first I'm gonna die here in this world. And I do the work I do. And by this work I'm gonna die. That's what I saw. I saw this by myself. This is what will happen. But in time. Not today, not tomorrow, but in time. So I know already where I will go, I know where I belong, and, well, I know everything. I also know that I'm gonna die in this world. And I will die with the words of my Father on my lips. And only my Father will hear me. The words what will come from my lips the day I die. You know what that word will be? I can tell you. I can tell you exactly what I'm gonna say. Father God, do not forgive them. They do know what they do. These are the words. Father God, do not forgive them. They do know what they do. Because you bloody well know what you do, folks. And I'm warning you, take away this bad behavior, or you definitely will die. And horrible deaths. I'm just warning, folks. And now you're going to think, you have to be with God. No, you don't have to be with God. But also don't be with the devil and don't be against God. And you also don't have to be against the devil. But don't go with him. I want you to stay in the middle. But first, you can make a choice to be with my Father God. Or else, do not make a choice. Stay in the middle. Then God can take you. You understand? Because you make no choices. And if you do make no choices, nothing will happen. If I make a choice to kill someone today, then I make the choice to kill someone. If I do not make the choice, then this guy stay alive or girl. You understand? Because I did not make the choice to kill someone. So, or be with God, or stay in the middle. You don't have to choose for God. But definitely not for the devil. Because then God can do nothing for you anymore. Can do nothing for you anymore. Stay neutral. Stay in the middle. Stay clean. Watch all these things and stay in the middle. This is how God can take you. That's the best way. I always did walk with Jesus as long I finally live. You understand? I was looking for Jesus Christ because when I was a little boy I heard this story and I thought, wow, that was a very nice man. Why he has to die? You know? So I become his lover, you know. I did love Jesus Christ very much. But now it's God. I do love very much. I got nothing to do with Jesus Christ. Really nothing. You understand? Because Jesus Christ is my Father. He is God. He always was and always will be. But folks, enough about this. Let's wait for this Dorian storm. Will it take this building on 9/11? Are you seriously crazy? Will it be like this? That the eye of the storm will go into the middle of the pyramid and then it will make the choice to go into the land and go by this building and gonna stand still there so that it will explode. Is this what will happen? Because calm for the storm, folks, that's this thing. And Trump also go there. You understand? Trump did say, calm for the storm. Now I see the pyramid and I see the eye moving into the pyramid. For me, it's very clear. What this storm gonna do? Will it wait till 9/11? That's where I'm very scared for. But then, folks, if this happens, then you do understand that this is a storm, but it's feed. You understand? They feeding the storm. And they calm the storm. They let it go slow down till 9/11. Is this what the meaning is? Because folks, I was thinking, I thought, okay, calm for the storm. It fit exactly in the story of Trump. Then I see a pyramid in the water. The Bermuda Triangle. So the pyramid and the storm do have an eye and go into the pyramid. And then Obama did say, a Karen place will explode. And then I thought, I miss a number. I miss the 666 number. So then I thought about 9/11. It's almost 9/11. That will be crazy, folks. And if they do it like this, then all eyes can see that this storm is fed by people who play with this storm. Then you all will understand that this is no fairy tale anymore, but reality. Go figure. Will it happen that way? It's not what God told me, but it's just what fit in my story. It completely fit good in my story. Will it be that way? Well, we're gonna wait. I think this will happen. It did not happen yet. But first, the storm needs to move into the eye of the pyramid. I'm gonna wait for this. That's what the thing gonna do. And God did warn me from the beginning, the pyramid and the eye. You need to watch out for. But lots of things belong to the pyramid in the eye. Checkerboard, owl, foxes, many type of beast in the field, numbers and names and everything what belongs to this dirtiness is part of this pyramid and the eye. So first I'm going to wait for Dorian to make this move into this Bermuda Triangle pyramid. If my story is right, it will just stop in the middle. For God told me so. This storm will go its own way, and people do not expect that it will go that way. So we do have our own life and own decisions to make. Like someone is playing, like a video game. Some people are playing with this thing. Depopulation. I think about depopulation. Also. Lands what will not longer exist will be completely destroyed and go into the sea like it never was there. By this storm also new islands will be created, will come up out of the sea. You understand? Because there is a lot of land also under you. And a lot of things you do not know. What's happening under you, you do not know. And you walking straight on it, but you do not know what is under you. You never did know. But I'm telling you, there is a lot under you. As above, so below. You live up and they live down. But you did not know. But everything will fall on place, folks. Everything I did tell you will fall on its place. And when it falls on its place, then I can say, it is fulfilled, Father. Next. Because I'm only here and want to see the fulfillment. Any fulfillment will take place. Everything what did come from my mouth will start to exist. And will start to happen. And sometimes I talk about things and it directly start to happen. How is it possible? You better ask my Father. I do not know. I get things from my Father God. I can do many things. I can see what you can't see. I can hear what you can't hear. I can smell what you can't smell. And I can know what you don't know. And I can say what you never dare to say. I can speak freely about my Father God, who I do love so much. And I am really the unknown prophet. You don't have to look any further. I am him. I am the unknown prophet of God. And really, no one else can get this name. Only me. And I'm sure, folks, I'm very sure I am that one. I am the unknown prophet of my Father God. I'm gonna watch this storm. Will it hit this building on 9/11, folks? If it does, then you do understand that this thing, what's going on, is man-made. And the eye and the pyramid, so the pyramid people are behind this. I'm gonna watch this storm. God did one. Lightning and like tattooed on my arm, an eye. And I thought, man, I stay with this eye for my life. But no, I know it will go away because it was by sleeping. It did happen by sleeping. A perfect eye who did look at me from my arm into my eyes. And I thought, whoa, first I get a vision about heavy lightning everywhere. And then the next day I wake up and directly I see this perfect eye, like tattooed on my arm, while I was sleeping. And then I did watch this storm. And then I saw the eye. And then someone come with the Bermuda Triangle pyramid forming thing into the water. There where this Dorian tornado thing is. And then it become clear. So then I find out the lightning belongs to that eye of Dorian. And then later God told me it will go its own way and people will not expect what way it will go. They do not know that it will go his own way and that it will stand still and go back and, it's like someone is playing with it. Like a toy. Steering this thing. feeding this thing. Like a video game or something. With many lives on the line. The depopulation. This town with these people who have to die. Georgia's town. Think about it, folks. It's happening. It's happening. But not the number what is standing on that stone. It will be lots more. Depopulation and cleansing is going on. Yes? And this is crazy. Because there is really place enough. Out of the sea, God can create land. If there are too much people, there will be born another land. And of course, people will give it a name. Even if God give it a name and will tell you, this land, I give it this name, then other people will give it another name. You understand? Even when God come now and He create a new land, then other people will give it another name. It's always been that way. So it never will change. Till God tell you, don't do this. I did make it. I did give it a name. And it stay in that name. But you do it also with stones and planets and stars and here's a new star. 911 666 654 EBTM IM 65432 and go on like this. Stupid, fucking stupid names. I cannot even remember what I did say. Freaking stupid names. Very difficult. And then you're gonna ask me, what is the name of that star? Now you need to learn very good to understand the number. Because it's like a barcode. Unbelievable, folks. That you give such a stupid names. It can be so easy. Are they going to change the name Earth? Yes, they're going to change it in hell. So Earth will become hell. It will not be Earth anymore, but hell. That's why I call it hell on earth. And you will see this start to happen, folks. Hell on earth. This got everything to do with water and fire and smoke. So you will see lots of explosions coming. You will see moving from the ground, that the ground will go open and that it will become a very wide open place. You people will create your own hell on earth. I saw this thing happening. I also know where, but I will never tell you. But it's in a land, and it's beautiful there, and it's green, and there are many flowers and things, and suddenly this will turn into hell. But now it's still a very nice place, but with very dirty things around it. There are also many farmers and farm fields. There it will start to open. It will go open, and that's the place I saw the lake. Dirty people will go in and will go into the water with fire. That's what I saw. And I know the name of the country, but I won't tell you. You will see it yourself. But I saw where this will happen. I only did not see when it will happen. But I did get a prophetic number from my Father God. It's 3, 5, 4, and then another number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 0. So not 10, because that are 2 numbers. One more number is missing. I think I choose number 7. It's the number of my Father. So I choose number 7. Will be the last number what I did not see. But I did see the 3 numbers. 3, 5, 4, and then another number. And this is when the hell will go loose, or it's the end of that time. Then everything is finished. Everything is done, and then God is there. Because my Father do come. And God did give me this number, and he told me, spope. And I thought, yeah, spope is nothing. You can tell me a lot, but spope do not exist in my heart or in my ears. So a few days I did refuse this thing, this name, and then I thought maybe it do mean something. So I did go to the internet and started to learn about spope. And first I thought it got something to do with Pope, because it sounds like Pope, spope. But spope means quickly, fast. It will not take that long anymore. And then I was like, whoa, so spope and this number is an end number of the day or my Father God come? or the world is on the end. Because this is when my Father comes. He will come not in the beginning, also not in the middle, but he will come on the end, when everything is fulfilled. So any fulfillment first need to take place before my Father God comes. He is waiting for this to happen. And many things are already fulfilled. And any fulfillment I see take place, I tell my Father God, it is fulfilled. Next. Because that's what I'm doing here. I'm watching those things, and when I see it is fulfilled, I'm going to tell my Father God, it is done, it is fulfilled. Next. And sometimes fulfillment takes place directly, and sometimes it takes some years, and sometimes it takes some weeks, and sometimes it takes some days. I never know when the fulfillment will take place. I never know. God never tell me, but you people tell me, because you people need to fulfill all the things. It's you people. I'm watching you people. And you will bring the fulfillment. And no one else. So I'm watching you folks till the fulfillment takes place. It's all about you folks. And really no one else. You good people and you dirty people. I'm watching you. But you need to fulfill everything. So the quicker this war starts, the sooner God will come. Everything needs to be fulfilled before my Father God will come. And it has to be that way, folks. And it will be terrible. This fulfillment, you don't want to see fulfilled. But it has to be that way. It's standing in the book. And fulfillment must take place. If it is by you good people or by you dirty people, it doesn't matter. Fulfillment is fulfillment. So folks, I do have some very important business here on earth. And I'm just watching you. Like my Father God does. He is watching you. Well, okay folks, about this Dorian thing. I'm gonna watch this thing. It must go into this pyramid, because it's the only one who do have an eye. It's that stone. And it will go into the pyramid, because it fit in the pyramid. And dirty people are playing with this thing. And make it big and bigger and bigger, and maybe it will become a cut 7. Is it possible? Well, you did not understand that the cat says do not exist. Now you do understand. But first you need to see, to understand the thing, right? It's with each and any one of you. If you do not know the things, you never will know of its existence. It's that easy. You know? If there comes something new, then you will understand, hey, that is cool, man, that's new. I did not know. Or you will say, why was it not me? I was thinking of it to create this thing. You understand, folks? If it is not there, it do not exist and you do not know. You only will know if you see it with your own eyes. And now you see this cat 6. Now you understand. There is a cat 6. And this is also how you will understand that there will come a cat 7. Because many storms to come, folks. It will be a very stormy situation. And not only stormy, but also rainy. And also many electricity into the air. Many people will die by this electricity called lightning. Watch out for the lightning because many will die by this event. Many. And these things come out of nothing. You can bake in the sun and before you know it, you're gone. This is how it can start. It comes out of nothing. I saw all these things happening, folks. It's real. I want you to watch out. Anywhere in the world, this thing will happen. So you're gonna see in your life you still live, many electricity will come out of the air. It's like an explosion of electricity. It's in the air. And that's not all. There are also many stones what will fall out of the air and will hit earth. And don't be confused that it will be, oh man, that's a little stone, but with a very big power. I saw little stones did explode, but give a better explosion than a big stone. There can be much more energy in a little stone than you think. So many things will start to happen for your eyes, and you never did understand that this well, is real, that it exists. As long you do not know about it, and I speak about this thing, you will never understand if I'm lying or speaking the truth. You only will understand because you do not trust me in the words what comes out of my mouth directly from my Father God. You will understand later that I never did lie and that you will see it with your own bare eyes. And you will regret it that you never did listen. You never did listen to God, so why you will listen to me? Understand? I'm a child of God. You will never listen to me. That's what God told me. God told me, you can do whatever you like, my son, but they will not listen to you. Till now, God is right. And God never will be wrong. But I'm jumping from story into story, folks. It's about God and it's about Dorian, it's about the weather, and watch out for the weather, man. Watch out for the weather. You will see weather starting. You never saw this in your life before. And this is one example, what is happening now. This is just an example from what I did told you. But you did not listen. And this is also with the war the same thing. I saw the war coming and I saw it standing for your doors, folks. As long as it do not stand for your doors and it's far away, you will be greedy for yourself. And you will say, I don't care. But you will care when it starts to stand for your door. Then you're gonna run. Let's see if you still don't care. You will take back the words, what did come out of your mouth. And you will wash your mouth with soap. And I will give you that soap. The meaning is, start a little bit to love each other, live with each other, like each other, can go to one door with each other, can live with each other, can eat and drink and have a nice time with each other. No dirty things, no hooker things, no lesbian things or gay things or dirty parties and drinking and fucking around and all this kind of things I see, folks. It's all very wrong. But these are parties and it's party time. I do understand. It's party time. You do love parties. But wait till God comes with his party. Let's see if you still do love the party. Right? I'm telling you exactly where not to go. Here, today, a ship did explode. 35 people did die. But did I not say, don't go on boats, don't demonstrate, don't go in an iron bird, an airplane, don't do those things, don't live next to mountains, don't build on quicksand, do not those things. Are you listening? No. Do you want to die then? I guess so. So for the people who will not listen, and I see them die, and these are the people who did not listen, and I know for sure that these are the people who did not listen, then I don't care if you die. I don't care. You did not listen. So you did not care listening. So I don't care if you die. You did not die if you did listen. It's such an easy thing, folks. Listen. Listen. When you are standing next to God, the only thing you can do is listening. You understand? There is no no next to God. God do not accept no. There is only you will. You always will listen to God. Always. Because God do not know no. You do it. And this is with the devil the same, folks. He call you and he give you some sound. You become crazy and you gonna start to kill. Because that's what the devil did say. You will start to kill. Your soul is mine, so you do what I say. If you don't do it, you're gonna die. What you gonna do? You don't wanna die. But at least you're gonna die with many people with you. Because you know, when the devil comes, you're gonna die anyway. This is when your soul is being taken by the devil, folks. He will use you and abuse you, and he will send you to places to kill people. And when you get your call, you do understand that this is your last day. And you will drag many with you because you don't want to die alone. You want to have many with you. So in that moment, when you start to kill many, you are a soul taker. Because you are a child of the devil. And you're going to take that souls away. And will directly go to the devil. You know why? Because I never saw someone going to God with their soul. They cannot find the way. And in the beginning, when I saw also a big storm, I saw many people go into the air. I told my Father God, they do not know your way. They go the wrong way. Help them. But God told me, they make their own choices in life. I can do nothing for these people anymore. If they did go with many gods, like in India, God can do nothing for you anymore. It doesn't matter how lovely and sweet you are. If you did go with the wrong God, then my God can do nothing for you anymore. And I saw this many times. I saw many souls did not go the way of God, but did go anyway, but they did not find the way of God. And I know the way of God, so I told my Father God, where are they going? Do they not know who you are and where you are? And this is what God told me. They need to make their own decisions. It's their choices to make. It's their life to live. It's their way to walk. If they don't want to be with me, who am I? I cannot how you call this? Drag them, you know? That you must. No, folks. You all do have a free will. And you can do with this free will whatever you like. But do the good things and not the bad things. For if you do, you never will see my Father. This will be the chance you will not get and will never forget. You did mess up my Father, and my Father want nothing with you. Everyone, every listener who listens now and is against God in that way, that you will mess up my Father, you never will see my Father. You never will see my Father. And then you're gonna miss a very nice place, folks. This place, if you see this, you want to be there and you don't want to go back. I'm telling you, I've been there. I know that I did have to go back, but I did not want to go back. But I got nothing. What I don't want and don't do and all that kind of thing. I walk with God and God sent me back. There goes my beautiful world. The most beautiful places I ever saw is by my Father God. There you will see colors you did not understand that they do exist. God do have living colors. It moves. It lives. And if you start to see these things, this is so freaking beautiful. The water also is much different than it is here. The flowers and man, it's so beautiful. You never saw places like this. I saw it. I saw it. I saw the most beautiful places next to my Father. They call it heaven, right? Well, that's your choice. I just saw a beautiful place. And I want to go back there. So I almost will say, come on folks, start this war and start to complete the things I'm waiting for, because the more fast you will be with those things, the more fast I go back to my Father God. almost will say this. This is how fast I want to be away from this planet and back to my own things I miss so much. And definitely my father I do miss. So, and you can send me back, folks. It's about you, what you're gonna do. Many of you dirty people, do your things. Do it quickly. Time here is expensive, but time where I go is nothing. There is no time. There is just living. No time, no what, not knowing what day it is, and what time it is, and what month it is, and what year it is. We do not have these things. We do not have years, months, days, hours, minutes. It's not there. We do not have parties. We do not have stores or whatever, you know. We just do have everything we need. And this everything we need, that is the Father. That is God, my Father. This is what we need. It's where we live for and where we will die for. And definitely on this earth. And folks, if I need to die 10 times for my Father, then I will do it again, again, and again. 10 times. I will do it, folks. I don't have to think about it. So God can send me any place. And if I know I'm gonna die, then so be it. You understand? And maybe this can be 10 times. I do it 10 times. Knowing that I will die, but doing the things for my Father is for me a very big honor. So dying for my Father is the most honorable thing I ever can do. It's not that I want to die, no, but if there is no other way, then so be it. Are you ready to die for my Father? Are you scared for dying? No. You think it will be black and there's nothing? What do you think the day you die, folks? Do you think it will be black? There is nothing. Everything is gone. You did die. It's finished. It is the start of a new life. But this is your learning school. And you will go to the place where you belong. And this got everything to do with your behavior. And this will happen after you die, folks. For all of you. you thought you're gonna die. Now, folks, you leave this planet. That's what you do. But you're not gonna die. But what you did do here on earth, it depends where you will go. There are many beautiful places, not only called heaven, but there are also many other beautiful places you can go. You understand? Or you can go to the most terrible places. This is where the murderers go. And the rapists. For everybody, the places are ready. But the place next to my father will be very difficult. If he do not touch you, you will never or find the place or will see my father. Let's go back to Dorian. I'm gonna watch this thing, folks. It smells. It smells fishy. And if I smell something, I also did tell you this, the same thing with this fire in California, right? You can rewind it back. Scroll down on my page and you will hear me say the same thing I'm telling you right now. It smells. It smells fishy. It smells dirty. And I say this now also. And this I did say a year ago, and in that time it was not 9/11, but upside down, 11/9. Exactly that day, when I did say, it smelled dirty, it smelled fishy. It started to happen. And now I say this also. It smells, folks. And I smell dirtiness from very far away. And I'm here in Holland. But I smell far like America. I smell America and I smell the shit coming out of it. Gonna watch this Dorian. What this thing gonna do? Will it do what I foretold? I'm gonna see it.